We need to schmooze a Virgil. Because, you know, we wrecked his MP3 player, but look at what we have.
A high-tech MP3 player.
A high-tech MP3 player. Wait, is Virgil over here? Oh, he's in... Glitchy textures. He's over here chilling and looking like he's very, comfortable.
Virgil, my partner at the bail bonds. He looks pretty mad about something.
Hey, Boo, what you doing?
Look, Virgil.
Leave me alone, George. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay. He sure is taking the loss of his music badly.
I don't want to talk to you. You leave me alone. Okay, here you baby. Take this one.
Virgil, I know nothing can replace your MP3 player, but I thought this might ease the loss.
Well, what do you know? Same model. You steal it?
No, certainly not. I'm a lawyer.
Exactly, so you stole it. Well, it doesn't replace the music, though, does it? Ah, heck. I got it all on CD at home anyway. Thanks, George.
But...
Hey, Virgil, you got 5 minutes?
Sure, what can I do for you?
We need to talk about everything and everything and everything.
So, how's Anna Maria been holding up?
Oh, don't worry about her, man. I talked her into a nice, cool place.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, she's been through a lot, George. She needed a shoulder to lean on.
Uh-huh. And you just happen to have one available, huh?
You know me, George.
Yep, I do.
You're creepy. Apparently very creepy.
So, what happened after we barricaded ourselves in?
First they broke into your office, then they searched the whole place, then they smashed everything up.
Oh, I bet you showed them a few moves, though, hey, Virgil?
Are you kidding? I was under the desk, man.
Oh, well, so what did they do then?
Busted my MP3 player and left.
Well, that's some story.
What's so funny, man?
Well, you under a desk, Virgil. I mean, I wish I'd seen that.
You want to keep me as your friend, you better leave it, George.
You were scared because you didn't want to die. You're funny.
Virgil, I need to get online to do some research.
So go online. What's stopping you?
The site I need blackballed me after Glastonbury. Locked me out.
Take it from me, George, and I've been in prison. Ain't no such thing as locked out. Now, where's that little gadget? I know it's here somewhere. There you go, George.
Couch.
This should be useful.
What is it?
It's a flash card with a few little features of my own design. Just slip it into your PDA and ride that internet.
Why does he make everything sound creepy? Like, I feel like I need to have a shower. Like, really bad. So, now we need to look at our PDA. And, go on the World Wide Web. Sure. Hack connection? Sure.
Right, George. This is my homemade hacking system with the emphasis on homemade, know what I mean? I'll show you how to use it by hacking into a computer owned by an old friend of mine. This is you, symbolized by your PDA. This is your destination, the database you're attempting to hack. What you gotta do is connect your data stream to the target computer without being spotted or stopped. See here, my friend lives on the other side of the state. This mountain range is in the way, so we gotta go around it. If we're gonna hack into the database, we're gonna have to pass through these points, or root nodes. They disguise the data stream from your PDA so you don't get found out. To manipulate the data stream, you gotta use routers and refractors. You understand? You're utilizing other less secure systems in the area. You're pretty limited to what the device can find at the time, but there's normally enough to do the job. This one acts like a mirror. It'll deflect the beam at 90-degree angles. This one refracts your beam at 45-degree angles. These are splitters. They can split a beam at either 45 or 180-degree angles. As the target device is searching for one data stream, you'll need to converge the data streams back into one. You do this using a splitter, but in reverse. But if you're using a splitter in one direction, you can't use it in the other. These points are the bad boys. They're nodes, which detect what you're up to and stop your hacking. You gotta be one step ahead of these fellas. Accidentally route your data stream into one of these, and your connections bust open. I recommend you plan your route before you start placing nodes all over the place. So, watch me complete this puzzle.
See? We're learning how to hack, because this is how hacking works. This is definitely how hacking works. Yep. Exactly how it works.
There you go. Now let's see what my friend has in his database.
Oh god, it's all sorts
Oh, no. Oh boy, we didn't want to see that. He is one outrageous dude. Okay, George, your turn.
So we have to get from here to here by going through here, but not touching any of these and using these things. So we could, let's see. Let's get, okay, now how do we, okay, clicking it rotates it, and then clicking, dragging it, moves it. This is good to know. So what we can do, is there a way to flip it? Yes. Right clicking it flips it, oh, the other way. Wait, what are you, what? Alright, so there's a way to do this. We need to go ahead and we can click that there. And then we need to, we'll need to refract here. We'll need to do that there. And we'll need one of these to go like that. Right there. And voila! Hooray! A Yale database. Let's go ahead and read everything. Reminder, pay telephone. Oh wait, no. Oh, this is our notepad. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, this is just telling us what we've been doing. Okay, Latin. Below the fortress. Now is there anything? So we scroll. We scroll through these things to find the red doohickeys to historical database. There we go. Boop. We can look at the welcome note, I guess. Dear colleagues, I welcome you to the Society of Antiquarian Knowledge. Simply enter the keyword on a subject when that you wish to research and indulge yourself in this first-class repository of wisdom. Those of you who know me will agree that I am a tolerant and open-minded man. It is therefore... Do I scroll down? Aha! I waste no time on this disagreeable subject and instead invite you to enjoy my little drawing inspired by the claimed exploits of Mr. Stobart, your friend, Andre Labanau. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, I scroll down. That I am a tolerant and open-minded man. It is therefore with particular regret that I must inform you that after making a number of brazen and fallacious claims, George Stobart, a man who would once have claimed many of you as friends, has been barred for life from accessing this repository. George did not stab a goat. Or he may have stabbed a goat. Who knows? So we have a lot of things we can click. We can look at Baphomet.
The link with Baphomet proves that there's some kind of Templar connection here.
So one of the key charges leveled at the Knights Templar during their trials in the 14th century was that they worshipped an ungodly head idol that they called Baphomet. Baphomet is probably either a corruption of the name of Mohammed or the translation of the goddess Sophia when encrypted with the Atbash cipher. Some believe that Baphomet represents the severed head of John the Baptist during the trials of the Knights. Guillaume d'Arblay testified that he had seen Baphomet twice and described it as being a bearded head constructed of wood and silver. Other charges leveled against the Templars included that of demon worship, kissing the anus of cats, and homosexuality. These accusations of heresy had first leveled against the Cathars in the Languedoc a century previously by the Dominican monks who undertook the fearsome Inquisition. Charges of heresy also extended to the relationship that the Templars had with the fearsome Assassins, an elite order of Muslim warriors. It is believed that the Assassins provided the Templars with occult knowledge of which on to form the basis of the teachings of both Masonry and that long word that I do not know how to pronounce. So let's go ahead and read Baphomet, or the Knights Templar.
The Templars really were victims of betrayal and greed. Philippe IV, I wonder, did you pay for your sins?
George, I was about to start reading. Don't interrupt me. So, the Order of the Poor Knights of Christ and the Templar of Solomon, the Knights Templar, was founded in 1120. Over a period of 200 years, the order became the most powerful and more secretive organization in history. The Templars quickly built enormous wealth. Kings of Europe came to them cap in hand to negotiate loans. They created many fundamental aspects of today's international banking system, like the banknote and letters of credit. Yet faithful to their solemnly sworn vows of poverty, the individual members of this secret society were penniless. But when the Knights Templar was destroyed in the 14th century, their incredible riches, as well as their fabled great secret, vanished into thin air. To escape prosecution by King Philippe IV of France, the Templars' treasure and their enormous fleet moored at La Roche simply disappeared. To this day, its whereabouts have never been discovered. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff. To the end of the Templars was signified by the execution of their last Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, who was burned alive before a chanting mob in Paris in 1314, and the distribution of their lands to the Knights Hospitaller. But some historians believe that they simply changed their name and went underground. Evidence has been cited which links famous figures from more than recent history with the order, hundreds of years after it's officially ceased to be. Leonardo da Vinci is named as one, Sir Isaac Newton another. The great explorer Vasco da Gama journeyed with the Templar cross insignia on his sails, as did Christopher Columbus. Evidence that suggests that Templars discovered America some 80 years before Columbus. Some maintain that the Order of the Knights Templar are still in existence today, though under another name. Throughout Europe, its members are still thought to meet secretly to discuss unknown business, conduct arcane rituals, and plot our destiny behind closed doors. But they don't apparently kiss cat anus anymore, so I guess that's an up, like that's going up from what they used to do. I don't know. Let's see.
Even by medieval standards, Philippe IV was a ruthless, vain dictator. His puppet, Clement V, was no better.
Philippe IV, son of Philippe III, was born in Fontainebleau in 1268 and crowned king in 1285. Known as Le Bel, or the Fair, Felipe was a vain and highly ambitious man. Felipe aggressively extended his kingdom, blah, 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 blah. That's a lot of stuff. Ooh, Morlaix was arrested, charged with heresy, and burned in 1340. Not before laying a curse on both Felipe IV and Clement V. Ah.
Clement V was just a puppet of the king. Did you know popes used to be regularly attacked by mobs in those days? Can't say I'm surprised.
As Napoleon said, history is written by the victors.
You know what? I think that the holy man on the right of the manuscript could be Clement V. He was Pope of Avignon and Philip's crony. But he can't be the true patriarch referred to in the manuscript.
So we just need to work out who is the true patriarch.
Bertrand de Got was elected pope in 1305 and took on the name Clement V. Clement was the first pope to be based in Avignon. Indeed, he never visited Rome. Absolutely servile to King Philippe IV of France, he was happy to bless the king for having attacked his predecessor Boniface VIII and supported Philippe in his persecution of the Knights Templar. Most of Clement's cardinals were relatives and so corrupt and nepotistic that when he died, they inherited so much wealth that the papacy was almost bankrupted. Dang. So we need to figure out who really was the guy that we're looking for.
Jacques de Molay was cynically betrayed by Philippe IV of France.
Jacques de Molay was initiated into Knights Templar in 1265 at the age of 21 and quickly rose to the ranks. He was initially based in Britain, where his positions included that of Visitor General before being appointed Grand Preceptor of all England. Is there anything else in here? This is just a lot of stuff. So, okay. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead. Okay, we need to find who is the holy guy.
If Clement V is not the true patriarch, and St. George, who came from Turkey, is fighting a dragon below the city of a holy man, who is the true patriarch,
Yes?
then the city must be Istanbul, which was known as Constantinople in medieval times. And the fortress must be a reference to the old citadel of Constantinople.
George, that's amazing. Does it still exist?
I don't know, but I bet someone in Istanbul would.
George, you are brilliant. Thank you so much for helping me.
Hey, I'm having fun. I'd never turn down the chance to search for Templar treasure.
And it won't be the first time you've done it.
It's Baphomet, the idol that the Templars were accused of worshipping.
So we need to know, we know now that we need to go to Istanbul for the next, to figure out the first thing of, you know, getting the stuff, the treasure. I'm sure it's not going to be just that easy, but we will figure that out next time, friends, when we head out this door and possibly to Istanbul, most likely Istanbul. Why is that there, but also in my inventory?
Anna Maria's manuscript. This manuscript's given me a lot of grief today, but I gotta admit, I'm kinda enjoying the excitement.
You would. So when we come back, we will head to Istanbul and see what other things George can get into. Probably get shot at. You know, that happens all the time. You know, just something he does. And then we'll see if Anna Maria can be, you know, any use. She jumps around funny. So till then, friends, y'all take care. Of course, have a good one.